I built an empire while my family forgot my name. In the mirror of the bridal suite at Napa Valley's Silver Oak Estate, I adjust my veil, the lace catching the morning light. My gown, a cascade of satin and pearl, hugs every curve perfectly. The makeup artist has sculpted my face, eyes sharp, cheekbones high, lips a soft coral. My bouquet of lilies rests on the oak vanity. I check my phone for the 10th time in 15 minutes. No texts from Diane, no calls from Robert, nothing from my brother, Caleb. A knock interrupts my thoughts. "It's time, Elise," says Vivian, the planner, her smile tight with unspoken worry. My gaze shifts to the window. Below, 80 guests sit in rows of ivory chairs, a harpist's melody floating through the air. In the front row, 3 empty seats gape like open wounds. "They're not here, are they?" My voice wavers. Vivian hesitates. There's still time. But her eyes betray the truth. The garden doors open and I step forward alone. 80 faces turn, their pity sharp as thorns. Whispers ripple, some subtle, others blatant. I focus on Nathan at the altar, his steady gaze anchoring me. 3 days ago, Diane's voice crackled through the phone. "Caleb's got a conference. We'll see, Elise." Robert's mutter followed. "Tell her we're tied up." I'd begged, offered to cover flights, hotels, anything. Silence was their answer. Now, each step down the aisle is a defiance. I will not break. Nathan takes my hands, his warmth grounding me. "We're enough," he whispers. For a moment, I'm 9 again, watching Diane and Robert polish Caleb's soccer trophy while my poetry award yellows in a drawer. "Caleb's got focus," Diane once said. "Why can't you be more like him?" The ceremony unfolds. My vows ring clear, promising a life built on mutual respect. Nathan's mother, Clara, hugs me tightly. "You're ours now," she murmurs, and something in me softens. At the reception, my friend Tara toasts, "To the family who chooses you." The words land like a revelation. I've spent years chasing shadows, invisible to those who should have seen me brightest. Later, alone, I check my phone. Nothing. Nathan finds me, his arms circling my waist. "They missed your light," he says. I set the phone down. "Their loss," I say, and for the first time, I feel it. 2 years later, I sit in my corner office at Luminary Labs, the screen glowing with news. $18 million acquisition finalized. My team bursts in, champagne flutes clinking. "To Elise, who built this from grit," says Mia, my lead designer. Then my phone buzzes, Caleb's Instagram. There they are, Diane, Robert, Caleb, and his wife, Lila, with their twins in private school blazers. Caption: "Legacy Levs on at Crestwood Prep." Photos show their Aspen ski trip, a gala I wasn't invited to, Robert's new lake house. Caleb's firm barely breaks even. Yet their lifestyle screams wealth, my parents' wealth, funneled to him. Cousins whisper. I buy a sleek, Obsidian Tesla Model S, $120,000, a quiet rebellion. I post one photo. Built my own way. 3 days later, Diane calls. "Family meeting, Elise. Tomorrow." I hear Robert in the background. "Tell her it's urgent." At their colonial home, the air is thick with expectation. Caleb and Lila sit at the dining table, a scrapbook of the twins open. "It's foreclosure," Robert says, pushing loan papers toward me. Caleb's behind on payments. The twins' tuition is overdue. Diane's voice trembles. "Think of your nieces." Caleb leans in. Family lifts each other. I close the scrapbook. "Where were you at my wedding?" Silence. "You saw the Tesla," I say. "Now I'm family?" Robert bristles. "This isn't about that." But it is. I pull a document from my bag, the Luminary Arts Fund, $12 million for young women in tech. "This is my legacy," I say, "for those who were overlooked, like I was." Caleb's face twists. "You're giving it to strangers?" I nod. They deserve it. My phone records every word, a safeguard. I leave, the door clicking shut behind me. In my Tesla, I call Nathan. They showed who they are. He laughs softly. You showed who you are. Weeks later, Caleb's foreclosure hits the news. Diane's social media pleas backfire, old friends messaging me. We saw your success. Why didn't they? The fund's launch draws praise, applications flooding in. At a gala, I accept an Innovator Award, Nathan's pride brighter than the spotlight. I was invisible, I tell the crowd, but I built a legacy that sees others. Maya, our first recipient, hugs me after her film screening. You gave me a voice, she says. I think of my teacher, Miss Harper, who saw me when my family didn't. Diane and Robert try one last meeting, admitting they should have been there. How do we fix this? Diane asks. I sip my coffee. Therapy. Accountability. No shortcuts. They balk, but I'm unmoved. Driving home, I pass their old Mercedes, now sold. The fund grows, Maya's film wins awards, and my chosen family, Nathan, Mia, Tara, fills our home with laughter. I'm no longer running from absence, but building toward presence, my worth no longer tied to those who couldn't see it.